All right, we're going to look at who was and was not included in the preamble to the Constitution. Sometimes the preamble's been called the enacting clause because what it does, it declares the fact of adoption of the Constitution. So it says do ordain and establish. And so then when you get to Article 7 of the Constitution, it says we need 9 of 13 states to ratify. So we are enacting this Constitution. We do ordain and establish this Constitution once 9 of the 13 states ratify. We, the people of the United States, the reason they started it that way is they wanted to make it clear that the people are the owners of the government and of the United States, not the government or the branches of government. The people are the ones who are responsible for its continued existence, the United States' existence, the reliance on the Constitution, and we are the ones who are responsible for its faithful execution. Another thing I wanted to note real quick about the preamble itself, it has been ruled in the courts that the preamble itself portion of the Constitution cannot be used to rule laws unconstitutional. And then you'll also notice as we go through the Constitution that equality is not mentioned anywhere in the Constitution, and there are actually 3 different places without using the term slavery that we limit the rights of specifically blacks in this case, whether it's the 3/5 Compromise, the Slave Trade Compromise, or the fact that if slaves escape to another state, they have to be returned. And so that's just kind of a little bit of information about the preamble. In this next part, let's talk about the groups of people who were not included in the preamble. And obviously, when the Constitution was written in 1787 and they wrote "We the People," women were not their intended target. And this is Abigail Adams writing to her husband John Adams saying, "I desire you to remember the ladies." And it doesn't happen until 1920 with the 19th Amendment that women actually get the right to vote. The 3/5 Compromise, obviously blacks were not included in this idea of "we the people." And I give you a little excerpt here from the Constitution in terms of when we're counting people for the purposes of representation in the House of Representatives. We were adding the whole number of free people, but only 3/5 of all other persons, which is referring to blacks. So blacks were not included in that original definition of "we the people." And then also Indians and Asians. We don't count either one of these groups until the 1870 census. So when we get to who is included in "we the people," it really was only white land-owning men.